Yo, what's up? What's up, everybody? Daniel here, and I'm back with another video. You already know. Yes. Today I'll be finishing off the array prototypes, array methods, array prototype methods. Really. I just need to do a little something on my phone before I actually start. All right, let's get it. So what I'm basically going to be working on is these array methods. I was working my way down this entire list. It's actually really long, but I do want to get it over and done with, and yeah, let's see where we end up in a space of an hour. So everything is good. All right, let's see. All right, cool. So let's get into it. The last item that I did was the find, and this method basically in an array, for example, if this is your array and you pass in an argument and you say banana, or okay, let me just say peach, it'll return sorry, no, what am I saying? Well, you need to pass in a function. Actually, let me just go to it. You need to pass in a function that has a callback. Yeah, a callback function. And then in that callback function, you're going to state your arguments. And then it's going to give you the first item in the array that matches your argument, which is greater than 10. That would be 12. So index 1 or 12 will be returned, not index 1. Just the 12 will be returned. And then if you wanted to know where 12 lies in the actual array, what you would do is you would say find index, which is the next item, the next method, and then that would return 1, because that's the location of 12 in the array. Okay, I have T, so I'm gonna go ahead and go through find index, and then yeah, just gonna go through that. Wait, let me see what I'm doing here. Find array, find. Now I'm gonna do find index. So with that, since we return 7 here, I'm gonna go ahead and just execute find index on this this array. Well, I could just do it in the console log, but I'll just do it here. Const find array result 2 equals to find array find array dot find array dot find index, right? Let's see. Yes, find index, and then what am I doing? And then I'm gonna go like this, and I'm gonna say value, which is a number, and then I'm gonna say wait, what does it take? Just doesn't take in a callback function, right? Oh, it does. Okay, let's see. Okay, so it's exactly the same as find. It's just that this one returns the actual index. So basically, if I say return value, if it's greater than 3, what it will do is it'll return 7, but it will return 0 1, 2, 3. It will return 3. So I'm not sure if it returns the first. I mean, I could just check, but let's just try and find out by ourselves. And then I'm gonna say console.log find array result 2, and we're gonna okay, that's okay. Should return 3. Yes, so it is the third index. There we go. My mind is all over the place. Alright, so find last. The find last method of array instance iterates the array in reverse order and returns the value of the first element that satisfies the provided testing function. If no elements satisfy the testing function, undefined is returned. If you need to find the first element that matches, use find. The first index of the last matching element in the array, find last index. The index of the value, index of, it's similar to find index. Okay, index of is similar to find index, but checks each element for equality with the value instead of using a testing function. Index of, I'll just what is index of? Is it all the way down there? All right. Let's just skip that for now. Whether a value exists in an array, use includes. Again, it checks each element for equality with the value instead of using a testing function. So includes will just returns okay, it returns a boolean value. So all right, let me just think. Okay, it doesn't use a testing function, so you don't pass in a callback function. And then if elements satisfy the provided testing function, if any element satisfy the provided testing function, use sum. So if anything matches, this will return true. So so if there's any even number and 2 is already there, so it does satisfy, it will return true. Okay, I get it. Okay, let me just continue. Just where was I? So we have find last, get it, find last index will return the last index. I just want to practice these things really. Right. The thing about JavaScript is that most of these functions you can basically use, like there's so many functions that do so many methods that do similar things, really. Well, not necessarily similar things, they all do different things, and I guess that's why they wrote them, like find index, find last index. They all serve a different purpose. However, depending on what you want to solve, depending on the problem that you have, if you know these methods really well, you can use different methods. But you don't need these methods. You don't need find last. You don't need find index. You can just use. You can just use a very small subset of methods to get your job done, really. However, obviously, knowing how each and every one of these methods work will benefit you a great deal if you want to solve problems. So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. I think I'm still going to use find array because I'm still with the finding stuff. Still trying to find stuff. Yeah, so okay, const find array result, find array result 3, which will equals to find array dot find last, and then we're gonna pass in a callback function. Am I doing the right things? All right, yes, value number, and we're gonna say return. So returns value which is smaller than 3. Let's say smaller than 3, and well, console.log. Find array result 3. So what's going on here? Find last does not exist on type number. Does not exist on type number. I'm confused. I think I once had this problem, and then I solved it. How I solved it was I installed types. I think it's a TypeScript problem. I do have the latest version of TypeScript. Find lost index is in Node version 18. Okay, where is my TypeScript file? I don't have a TypeScript file, right? Oh. TypeScript ESLint, what is that? Well, we're gonna add it either way. What is flat? Ooh. Oh my goodness, why would anyone need this? I do know that people who are discrete mathematicians would probably need to do something like this. I'm just not sure I would. I'm gonna skip that. Definitely, I'm gonna skip that. Wow. I'm pretty sure in harder programming questions, someone would need to learn and use this. Jeez, dude, I don't need none of these stuff. For each, I'm gonna go through that. Let's try and see if I guess find lost and find lost index will not work. Okay, okay, let me not stress myself. I'm just gonna get past this because it's gonna waste my time, really. I'm gonna move on. For each element, so just okay, it executes for each element, so just basically traverses and does a particular function. That is pretty basic. Let me just get rid of these. Okay, so I can just say find Array.forEach, and I can just go like okay. You know, I could also basically do any other operation like this, and that'll just multiply the value by 3, so you get 3, 6, exactly. Okay, let's go over to from. Array.from static method creates a new shallow copied array instance from an iterable or array-like object. Array.from foo. Okay, so it's a static method, that's why we're calling array directly. Dot from, and you pass in any iterable or array-like object. So basically kind of like a string or an array, and then you can pass in a second callback function as a second argument, and do whatever you want to do with it. It's like x plus x will be 1 plus 1, 2 plus 2, 3 plus 3. It will return an array, creates a new array, right? Array-like and map function. array like map function and this argument. What do you mean this argument? Let me just check something out. Dude, there's so much to learn in JavaScript. There is so much to learn. I still need to come back and learn the generic array methods. Like I need to understand the nitty-gritties of how these things work really. I still don't understand. I need to come back to it at a later stage. Alright, I'm just gonna get past this. .from, I understand how that works, and how that okay, that's not how my teacher taught me. Alright, I'm gonna say const from results. I'm gonna say array.from. I'm gonna pass in I'm just gonna pass in a string first. I'm gonna say Sam, and I'm gonna console.log. I'm gonna return the from result, and you should get SAM, and then it returns an entirely new array. I also want to test out passing in an array. If you pass in an array, or I can just pass in find array, well, it won't do anything. It'll just return the array as it is, right? And if I pass in the array and then I pass in a callback function, which is a number, and then I'm not getting confused. I was busy looking at how I could solve this issue again, not this issue, but rather the find last and the find index. I think I'm just gonna try something again there for a second, but let me finish this one up. I'm gonna say lm or return lm. I'm just gonna multiply by 2 like I usually do, and then I'll see what that gives me. From result should give me the same array multiplied by 2 for each element. No, one times, oh yeah, 1 times 2 is 2, 2 times 2 is 4, 3 times 2 is 6, 7 times 2 is 14, and 88 times 88 is 176. You learn something new every day. All right, let me go to from async. From asynchronous. Okay, this is like asynchronous stuff which I don't yet understand properly, and before I get to these things I still need to go to the iterables, and also need to go through the generics as well. Includes, I already did that. Index of, already did that. isArray, does this return a right, isArray, so this is a static method. Array.isArray. So what meets the criteria for something to be an array? A normal array, a string that has brackets inside is false, creating a new array and giving it an initial value is true, does return square brackets and a 5 in the center. Array.isArray, new int 16 array, create an array. So this is not an array. All right, so you can test if something is an array or not. So I wonder if that's gonna be an array. Oops. And all right, can't type today, right? isArray method 2, and then I'm gonna just test out the string. Well, this is gonna return true, so right now I should have both true and true as far as I understand. Okay, what am I doing? No, this will return true because I didn't update this. Of course it's true and true, and this should be true and true as well. And then this, what did I do? Let's see. This should be false because it's a string, right? A string is false, of course, but I'm trying to think of something else. Well, you can pass 2 arguments. Well, maybe you can, but not in the way that I am thinking about. However, I can. Okay, we can create a new array. Array, and just pass in. Can I pass in more arguments when creating an array? Yes, I can. That should return true and true again. Alright, I got that. isArray. Great. Let's move over to the key, as a join. Alright. Join just joins everything. Oh, separate. So if you pass in an array of strings, it'll return a string separated by commas. I think I should declare array of strings, which will be string array, and I'm gonna just say water. Okay, fish. I miss my old keyboard. On my 60% keyboard, I don't have to constantly reach to the arrow keys for me to navigate over. I can just, click Fn and then just navigate. So yeah, cook. All right. I know it's use strict by default, right? No? Right. Interesting. Anyway, I was just trying to see something. Alright, I'm just gonna go ahead. Array of strings is a string of this, and then array of strings. Oh no. What's the name? Array of strings. Alright. Array dot join. I've used this a couple times. What did I do? Okay. Array of strings. And then I need to pass in an argument. So if I pass in nothing, it'll just, all right. It'll just return nothing, right? Okay, returns a string. This is a string, right? Can I it's like type of, I didn't need to, but so what? Is it a string? It is a string. All right, just wanted to check if that was a string or not. Then if I pass in, okay, so by default it's separated by commas. So if you don't want it to be separated by commas, what you want to do is pass it, let's say pass in an empty string, and it should give you a separation by nothing. This is different from this, right? And then you can also separate them like this, with anything really. Great. And then where was I? All right, so I got it. And then let's move over to keys. Array.prototype.keys method of array instance returns a new array iterator object that contains the keys for each index in the array. Oh, the key. So if an array is just a normal array, normal string array, they have keys. So I guess it's the indexes. So I guess they have keys 0, 1, 2, 3. All right, I didn't know that. So if I say iterator equals array.keys, iterator. This is very interesting. This is interesting to me. Very much so. Very much so. Very much so. All right. My string array is array of strings, so I'm gonna say const array of strings result 3 is equals to array of strings dot keys, and that's result 3. Let me just say iterator strings, just a random name, and then I'm gonna say I just want to console.log this out first, iterator strings, and then let's see what happens then. Returns object array iterator. All right. Array of strings dot keys. So I guess we can navigate, we can't traverse through it. The only way to do that, if you want to traverse through it, or if you want to see what it has, or okay, it's very confusing. So it just returns this. So okay, how do I traverse through it? Is I say for const key of iterator, the key, okay, the key of this, and then log out the key. All right. Iterator strings plus return the key. Let's see what happens. What did I do? Iterator strings. I need to check my compiler and just make sure that let me do this. How to use TSC specify ES 2020. Like, can I do something like TSC dash ES 2015? How, like, pass in arguments in the console? Because TSC pause so let me see. TSC how do I do it? How do I do it? How do I do it? I don't want to use the damn config.json because I'm just jeez, man. Are you freaking kidding me, dude? I don't want to spend too much time on this. Maybe I should. Let me come back. Okay, I'm back. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna upgrade my Node.js. I don't know if that's part of the problem. If it is the problem, whatever. Clearly, I don't know how to use the Typescript compiler correctly. I did try a few things. I tried using the target and adding the actual target name passed as a string. That doesn't work. All it gives me is the same error message, and I don't even understand the error message, so I'm not going to waste my time trying to debug all this and waste your time as well. I'm just going to install Node while I continue on with the course. Okay, sudo npm cache clean chef, and I'm gonna what's going on? Recommended protection disabled. It's an error, right? Jesus, okay, someone's like, I would strongly advise if you didn't do this. I know there was a better way of doing things. Crazy. Let me just go with this one. I used to have a particular script that I ran that would upgrade my NodeJS. I think it was NVM. Yes, actually. I think this might have been it. I'm not sure, but yeah. I think this was it, yes. And then I'm going to use NVM to install it. First I'm going to curl it on my system. It's like clone it on my system. And then I'm going to install Node using NVM. Geez, okay, this is turning into an installation video. Okay. Let's install NVM first. There you go. And then I'm gonna copy that and paste it here. We're gonna run this command. What? Okay, I had not installed NVM properly. I had not even installed it, I guess. Let me just read this. The NVM installer script creates an environment entry to the login script of the current user. You can either log out and log in again to load the environment or execute the below command to do the same. I guess I don't know my Linux pretty well. So now I'm installing that. Just continue here. This is not gonna work. It doesn't wanna work. Iterator strings. Okay, so I think I'm just gonna end it there. This video is about an hour long. I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.